Yo, what's going on, guys? This is Miasin and welcome to my Machina or whatever deck profile. I'm actually just gonna call it Machina because Machina just sounds like really cancerous to my ears, so yeah, no, I'm not too down. But yeah, before we start, just a friendly reminder to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because I always upload combo videos, deck profiles, and test hands, so you know, you gotta make sure that you're not gonna miss them because they're pretty juicy indeed. But yeah, anyways, that's all I had to say for the intro, so now let's just jump right into the deck profile. So of course, 3 Citadel, which is kind of like one of the main cards in the deck. It's the most recurable card, and it has a very good effect on its own. Like, it's pretty much a quick effect like Regeki, where it can destroy like monsters your opponent controls, like all of them, with attack equal or lower. I believe it's equal or lower than the attack of a machine monster that you are willing to destroy. And every time like an earth machine pretty much you control is destroyed by battle or by card effect, I think, you can revive Citadel from the grave. You know, it's once per turn. Every effect is once per turn, but it's a very strong card, and it's pretty much like one of the main and easier interruptions to like have access to. So it has very respectable stats. You know, it's a level 10 monster with 3k attack, 25 defense. It's blue eye stats. So yeah, it's a very good card, honestly. Then moving on, we have 3 Metal Crunchers, which is a level 9, so you know, say no more. We already know what this means. It means VFD. And also it's a searcher. Upon being normal or special summoned, which is important, by the way. The normal or special is something that Gearframe does not have. Gearframe is only on normal summon, so that's the reason why I was kind of like hesitant to even play 3 in the first place, because I like using my normal summon and Machina Soldier so I can actually just special summon any of the big guys from my hand. Most notably like Metal Cruncher, because then I can just reveal 3 cards and add one. Pretty much like Irridator is like the best one, like combo wise, when you want to like explode turn 1. And then like Aerator is like the worst version of Irridator. Like it gets to special summon from deck instead of grave, but it's only during the opponent's turn, so it's like it's kind of bait. But yeah, anyways, Metal Cruncher reveals three Earth Machine, I believe, with like a certain restriction, and then you kind of have to like reveal them to your opponent, and it's like a random shuffle. So you can actually just reveal the same card 3 times and then just get it. In a way, Pantheism works. Pantheism of the Monarchs, you know, the grave effect. So it's very similar to that. And, you know, I mean, once again, the fact that it's a level 9 and it's a +1 on summon is already like a good reason to play it, so yeah. Moving on, we have 3 Megaform, which is... This card's interesting. It's like... It's a Lone Fire Blossom, or if you don't want to use its effect for a Lone Fire Blossom, it's kind of like similar to Citadel in a way, because when your fortress leaves the field, like from the field to the grave, for example, you get to banish the fortress and actually summon back the Megaform, and you can actually do some really cool trigger plays with that. So since like if this, for example, is destroyed by battle, this will trigger, and this will trigger. So it's like a lot of triggers from your grave, which is very important. Like, you can basically, this deck is very good at top decking when you have like cards in the grave, because like a monster that dies means like you have so many grave effects, and then next turn you use the Lone Fire Blossom effect. You can special summon, like, I don't know, like this guy, Possessed Storage, which has a monster reborn on summon, and you know, it's I actually like, I messed with these cards around like a lot, and they were so fun to play. Like, especially this guy, the Possessed Storage. This is just like a combo enabler in a way. It doesn't really have any plus effects. It's just like you can special summon something from your hand, but it's what allows you to, I guess, go first and second at the same time. So yeah. Anyways, so I don't really have to explain the Irridator. It's like, it's obviously a very important combo piece, and you want to be able to have like 3 in the deck so you can actually reveal 3 with Metal Cruncher and then add it, which is the reason, by the way, why playing 3 of a card is very important, is because sometimes you desperately need that card and you don't want to rely on like a 33% chance of being unlucky. So better be safe than sorry and just make sure that you have access to these cards at all times. So yeah, Fortress, it's a good card. It's, I don't know, like it is a good card. It does have a very cool synergy with Megaform, but it's definitely not on the on the same level as the other new ones like Irridator, Metal Cruncher, and Citadel. It's better than Aerator, obviously, because Aerator is just like, it's not good. I don't like it at all. But yeah, I don't know. Fortress is good. You know, it's an inherent summon. It doesn't have the most expensive cost out there in a way. So no, I like the card, honestly. I definitely do believe that it should definitely be played. And yeah, obviously, once again, if you like a card like this, once again, make sure you play it as a 3 of, because I already explained it. Then 3 Gearframe, because it's a +1 on being normal summoned. So you can actually search Irridator and then do some plays from there. Once again, with a stacked graveyard, you can do a lot. Because you can pop like Gear Frame, revive back Possessed Storage, revive, I don't know, like Fortress or something, and then trigger Citadel, and then like, you know, get rid of the Fortress in a way, revive back Megaform, and then you can actually just like one card comeback can make like can end on 4 monsters. Because once again, like your cards actually, they enjoy getting destroyed. It's very cute. I mean, Fortress enjoys being destroyed by battle, and everything else is like, it doesn't really matter. But Megaform, even if your like Fortress gets like linked away, it's you know, it's good. It still gets its effect because it only has to be sent from the field to the grave or something like that. I forgot if it was sent from field to grave or leaves the field. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's sent from field to grave. But yeah, anyways, you get what I'm trying to say. So yeah. And then, of course, 3 Soldier, I already explained that, 2 Possessed Storage. I don't think 3 is necessarily good, because it's not a starter on its own, it's just a very, very good card to have. And then 2 Desires, because we really, really need the starters. Like, we really need to draw, because you want to play this as, like, a combo aggressive deck. You can go first and second, by the way. I don't know yet whether you should actually choose to blind second or first, but this is kind of like a universal version. I don't know. Right now, I think I'm playing it more like as a going second deck, because I'm showcasing Urgent Schedule, which is super disgusting in this deck. But obviously, if you're going first, then Urgent Schedule doesn't do anything. So if you're going second, then maybe you should actually try to play like more board breaking cards, like maybe Dark Ruler, Evenly, Lightning Storm with Urgent Schedule. That would be like disgusting, because Urgent Schedule is kind of just a 1-card OTK single-handedly. It's a very good card. And then, of course, Upstart, you know, because you want to play 39 cards, Machina Redeployment. This card is insane. This card is single-handedly a 1-card VFD if you just have anything to discard. And if the card that you have to discard is a good card like Citadel, then, my guy, you're in everything, because it's very aggressive. It's gonna end up on like VFD and like a way to like destroy every monster on your opponent's field, like during like pretty much either player's turn. And then you have like very aggressive follow-ups because you pretty much got a lot of cards in your graveyard while doing this process. So once again, a top deck Gear Frame equals you win. And then finally we have 2 Machina Overdrive, which is kind of like, it's a searchable Daigusto Emerald that does more than just Daigusto. It's like, you can pretty much like destroy a machine on your field and then special summon a machine from like a different level or something, or name from your deck. And it's very relevant when you're destroying the Machinas, because you also get the effects, like, it doesn't negate whatever you summon from your deck. So you can just like summon Citadel and like blow up your opponent's whole board. It's very disgusting. And then Skill Drain, because when you're playing like cards with like super high stats with recursion from the grave and grave effects, it doesn't matter. It's like, it really doesn't matter if you're under your own skill drain. This card, it's a no-brainer. You should play it in this deck. It's kind of like playing it in trains. Like, sometimes you actually benefit off of negating yourself. Obviously, this deck, you know, it's not really the case. It's not that you benefit. It's just that you don't really lose anything from it. So, yeah. By the way, I forgot to explain Trade-In, but it should be pretty self-explanatory considering the amount of level 8s and searchable ways to get level 8s, you know, like Gear Frame, search a level 8, Redeployment, search a level 8, and then draw, boom, 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 and then you win. Then the extra deck, I'm gonna go very quick because almost everything here was showcased. VFD, Heart Earth Chaos, because they have really cool synergy. If you can actually summon both, you kind of win, because the only way your opponent wins is by using spell cards. Because if he just sets cards, Heart Earth will banish everything during the end phase, and then they can't use monster effects or attack because of VFD. So yeah, they have to just activate spell cards to destroy the monsters on your field, and then just kind of hope it gets you there, but most of the time it just doesn't, because nobody really plays those cards. Obviously Dark Ruler could be a thing, but it wouldn't deal with VFD. They would go Dark Ruler pass, and then yeah, they still lose next turn, so yeah. Draglubion, of course, this is the way you summon Heart Earth, and it's actually just, honestly, you should never just go into Harbinger pass, because the thing is, with Master Rule 5, it's just always better to just go Draglubion, summon like Harbinger, and then, you know, pass from there, because at least you have a 3000 attack and defense monster that can't be targeted. So even if your Harbinger gets baited, like, you still have a very strong monster. In simplified game state, that is very relevant, and also it allows you to like do aggressive plays through Valor, because this cannot get Valored. By the way, I actually realized while I was doing this deck profile that Puzzlomino shouldn't actually be here. It should actually be any other monster that you want to summon off of Draclobion. It's much more like relevant. The reason why I was playing Puzzlomino was because I actually messed up and I forgot that it was only level 1 to 8. I thought you could actually just adjust the monster to anything. So I thought it was like, there was like cute combo to like maybe make a monster level 9 and then make VFD with like any hand, but no, unfortunately you can't do that, so yeah, whatever. You can't always have everything, right? But yeah, Harbinger, of course, I mean, obviously, Gear Gigant, I don't even know why I'm playing this. You don't really need it that much. Tornado, Baguska, Exciton, and Dweller. These are kind of like the best rank 4s out there. Rafflesia is also a very, 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 very good one with Treacherous and what's his face? Gravehole. These two cards are insane. You can definitely play them with Rafflesia if you want. I would go as to say that I actually recommend it in a way. So it only conflicts in a way with Skill Drain, but like, not really. Actually, not really. Like, if it's Skill Drain hits the grave, then Treacherous is dead, but yeah, and this actually can remove itself from the grave. So Treacherous will kind of just always be live, so no, honestly, you're pretty gooch. And then, of course, Numeron Dragon, another card that you can summon off of Draglubion, so it should be there. Then, of course, for the links, the Appaloosa that I never summoned, literally never comes up. Phoenix, whatever. Platinum Gadget, who cares? And then Armorile. Once again, this is just to, like, target the Metal Cruncher on your field and then summon another Metal Cruncher from your hand, but, like, whatever. It's very, like, desperate measures to make VFD. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. And then for the idea section, I have absolutely nothing that's interesting. Duality should not be here, what the heck. Enter Blatnir, whatever. I mean, VFD is just better, so who cares? And Boral's Sword, I mean, you're OTKing like inherently, because your monsters have insane ridiculous stats, so whatever. You can literally just go summon 4 monsters, attack, enter battle phase attack, and that's already like 10k damage. You don't even need to touch your extra deck, which is like what I like about this deck, honestly. It's very ignorant. But yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say for this deck profile. So if you have any comments or feedback, make sure you let me know in the comment section below. And tomorrow will be the test end video, so stay tuned for that. Yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace!